a special tribute to Rob last night on Britain's Got Talent.
What I really want to say, and none of this has been practiced, an hour ago before I came on stage, I got the sad news, and it would be remiss of me not to mention it. I know they won't be watching, but to the family of Rob Burrow, he is a hero. I hope they know how much we love him tonight. A phenomenal advocate for disability rights. To share a moment like this is phenomenal. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Alex. Well said.
That was so lovely. A comedian, Alex Mitchell, of course, who joins me now. Alex, I mean, it only happened very shortly before you went on stage.
Yeah.
And what was it that made you want to do that for Rob?
Rob's an absolute legend. You know, Rob's a hero in so many ways. He's such a wonderful advocate for disability rights. What the work he's done for MND is phenomenal. And also, you know, I live in Leeds, I'm from Leeds, and the whole... I mean, he's basically the patron saint of Leeds now.
I think
you know, he's just an incredibly special man.
Yeah.
I had the absolute honour of meeting him once before, and yeah, he's truly special. And so, you know, it was the last thing I saw before I turned my phone off to go on stage last night, and it would have been completely remiss of me not to mention it. Everything I've sort of tried to stand for on the show, and it would have been completely wrong of me not to talk about it, you know?
Well, it was lovely that you did, and I'm sure it's much appreciated by everybody who loves him. It was just such a great thing to do. It really was. On a scale of 1 to 10, how nervous were you doing that show? Was it kind of like, because you know, there's a lot of pressure on you, you know, there is.
It's been a whirlwind, you know, and I said, look, like, I went from 2 weeks ago performing in a pub to 7 people in Luton to doing the Hammersmith Apollo. Like,
it's been crazy, right?
It's been bonkers. It's been the most wild rides. I've come from absolutely nowhere, really, and that's the beauty of the show. I walked in off the street in Manchester back in September, and it's been such a huge part of my life until now. It's very strange this morning, because it's done. It's over.
Know. But it's not really done, is it? Because you got some good news.
Yeah, we can announce it this morning off the back of Friday's semi-final, which was absolutely unbelievable. We've had conversation with a major producer, and I'm going on tour, and dates are going to be announced very, very soon.
Fantastic. How exciting.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I came to this show saying, the first thing I said on the show, they went, "What's the dream?" And I went, "Oh, this just becomes my job." Yeah. And yeah, it's happened, and yeah, we'll be announcing dates and things very, very soon, and I just can't believe it. You know, it's everything I came to the show to do,
of course,
I've got from it, and I'm so grateful for it. It's been just wonderful.
I'm glad it's given you that platform as well. And of course, you talked about you've got FND.
Yes.
And FND. Now, this is very close to my heart, actually, because you know, I know my next door neighbour is diagnosed with FND, and I'm patron of FND Hope UK. So when you said that, I was like, and it makes perfect sense. And how you deal with that is quite remarkable, because you kind of use FND and sort of use it as, because it's you, it's part of you, right? Yeah. So you use it as part of your act and what you are and what you do, which is great.
Yeah. I was diagnosed 18 months ago, and it was after I'd started in comedy, and I started ticking after I'd started in comedy as well. Yeah. And very quickly it was just like, well, this is going to be part of it, you know. And look, I'm not going to say it's not been difficult. It has been. It's tricky. There are lots of people who struggle a lot more than I do. I'm not going to pretend that, but sort of to come and I never thought I'd come into the show with the aim of inspiring people or doing whatever, but the messages I've received, and I've been sort of thrust into that position. Yeah. And while that's a lot of pressure, it's an absolute privilege.
It really is. You've really helped.
So special.
To just let people know, you know, what it is, but also you can still do what you want to do. You can still follow your dream. You can still do that. It doesn't stop you necessarily. And for somebody, especially someone newly diagnosed, to look at you on the biggest show on telly and think, wow, he's doing it, I can do it. It's great. Yeah, and it's just, I just never expected it. You know, I didn't realise how much it would mean to other people. And it really has been crazy. Like, it's mad. The last sort of 48 hours in particular have been nuts. But I am like, I will come away from it, and I think, you know, last night after my performance, I did say I was a little disappointed with it, but I've come away this morning and go, I can be incredibly sort of proud of what we did and what we achieved. Absolutely, and you'll be your own worst critic, because we all are, aren't we? Yeah. We really are. And you've done amazingly well. And you're going on tour, for goodness sakes. Yeah, I'm going on tour. It's wonderful. It's been the most bonkers year. Like BGC started for me back in September. Yeah. I then
managed to get through, and I'm going to Edinburgh this summer for the first time, doing the Edinburgh Festival for August. Yeah, which is unbelievable. And then now I've got announced that I'm going on tour. Like, the life has completely flipped for me, and it's everything I've wanted from it. And so it's
great.
Yeah, it's a
We're so proud of you, Alex. We really are.
Thank you so much.
All we have to say is la. I love the T-shirt.
Thank you so much.
I love the T-shirt. If you know, you know. Alex, thank you so much. Good luck with everything. Come back and see us really soon.
I will do.
And enjoy Edinburgh. It's great fun.
Thank you so much.
You'll have a ball.